How's everybody doing? This is Kyle here from KyleKraft. So you're here to learn how to design interiors, huh? Well, you stopped at the right place. Now no, this video won't make you instantly better at designing interiors. It takes practice. I'm still working on it too, but there's a couple of things you can do to take your quality to the next level every time. Let's take a look. There's three main keys I'm going to give you. You've probably never heard these three things together, but they're the three things I think of when I design an interior, and they're the unsaid things that every good interior designer thinks of when doing an interior. The three keys are rooms, windows, and clutter. Rooms. When I say rooms, I don't mean every house you build has to have walls dividing up rooms. You just need a plan. Areas designated to each room that you normally see in a house. Think of your house or any house nowadays. There's a set sort of rooms you have. An entrance or foyer, kitchen, dining, normally attached to the kitchen, a living room, often on the other side of the house where the TV is, and bedrooms. There's a variety of other rooms there could be, including bathrooms, but this is Minecraft. If you're not building a huge mansion with plenty of room, they serve us no purpose. Routinely, you have the entrance, kitchen in the back of the house, dining and living rooms on either side, and bedrooms skewed out from there. Once again, there's many variants of this plan, especially when you introduce multiple floors into the house, but this is a general plan, and it's good to use at least a general plan like this in your Minecraft houses. Now, we'll take a look at an example of this at the end of the video, but for now, windows. Now, you just built an exterior, right? And when you were building that exterior, a lot of planning and decisions were made around those windows, right? The same applies for interiors. You have to plan around the windows. By that, I mean watch where you put walls and watch where you put furniture. It's pretty simple, actually, and even more simple when I show you. Give your windows some space. Try to avoid putting any walls on windows or even right next to them. Try to give at least a block of space between interior walls and windows with any corner or wall for that matter. Watch out for furniture too. It's okay to have a chair in front of a window once in a while, but try to avoid blocking too much too often. Windows can be used to your advantage inside an interior. For example, oftentimes kitchens have a short window over their counters. Plan where your kitchen is around this idea and put your counters in accordingly. Finally, we have clutter. Clutter is referencing the furniture in your building. Now, clutter is oftentimes taken as a negative, but in Minecraft, it can be a positive. Since we're only using blocks, because it is Minecraft, we just need to make sure we give the eye color to look at and a variety of furniture shapes for the eye to attract to and bounce around off of. There's plenty of different ways to create Minecraft furniture. Mess around with it and try different things to try to come up with furniture that models the real life. Maybe even take a look around your own house and the furniture in there to get some ideas. For the room itself, fill the entire space. Try to leave little dead space all around. Stand back and take a look at what you're looking at. If you notice you can't stop looking at the blank wall in front of you, use a picture frame to fill the space. Compact the space so that it's easy enough to get around but crowded to the eye. Oh, and remember how I mentioned color is good? Throw some bushes and plants in there to get some green. It always improves the interior. Now let's take a look at a small cabin I did a tutorial on. You can find a link to that video in the description and on screen now. It's a very small space, but we can still use these methods we just went over to ensure a better quality house. First, let's take a look at the plan I took on for this one. Even though we only had a total of 20 interior blocks to work with, I still managed to establish 5 rooms. The kitchen, a living or storage space, a dining, another storage space, and a bedroom. You may think it's not much, but it's better to have this established plan than stuff randomly placed everywhere. I used my small window gap as a decision point toward the kitchen's location and put the counters in their according place. The other window also remains unblocked and perfectly situated for someone to look out as they eat. The furniture in this one is key. It's nice and cluttered with plenty for the eye to look at. Picture frames and item frames are your friend for filling up empty walls and adding intrigue. And don't forget to creatively integrate shapes such as a tripwire hook as a coat hanger. I made sure to have some plants to give the room some green and did a trick with the lighting to ensure there's no mobs. I often place my plants in a cauldron, although there's many ways to do it, but for this one, we can sneak a glowstone under the cauldron, bringing light to the corner, providing a cool little detail and taking advantage of our limited space. Overall, interiors are tough to do, but in practicing these 3 keys and working at it often, you'll be able to create a cozier, beautiful environment for your survival or creative home. Thanks for coming.